to another roller coaster ride as we get through COVID. Cathy Sabater, mortgage planner and proud veteran. So happy Monday. Friday's video had to do with, hey, foreclosures were up 15% nationwide. Well, guess what? CFPB, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, is going to create a plan to avoid a foreclosure surge. And at the same time, forbearances have dropped 5 consecutive weeks. So let's talk about the difference between the two. Okay, forbearance has to do with, hey, you're not making a payment, and based on the COVID stimulus plan, we're going to allow you to keep your home, right? But now that the moratorium may be extended, it was extended until June, now it's going to be extended to September, and now the CFPB is stating, hey, we may give them up until December before we actually start foreclosure proceedings. So what is foreclosure? So when you're dealing with foreclosure, foreclosure has to do with, hey, you've missed 3 to 6 payments, we're going to start the foreclosure proceeding, and either you get up to date or you have to leave your property. The difference now between this market and what happened in 2008 is that more than likely, most families have enough equity in their home. So what are they doing? So right now, the acting CFPB, David H.E.R.O, if I pronounced that properly, this is what's happened since June 2020 and March 2021. So 6% have resulted in either low deferment or partial claim, okay? 5% of the borrowers are continuing to make the monthly payments during their forbearance period, okay? And then 7% resulted in reinstatement, in which some of their past dues, right, were paid while exiting forbearance, okay? Then 9% of the borrowers who did not make any or all of their payments and exited for forbearance without loss mitigation in place. 0% resulted in a loan mod or a trial loan mod, so that's something that they may be considering in the future. 6% resulted in loans paid off through a refinance or the selling of the home. The remaining 1.7% resulted in repayments, short sales, D in lieu, or other reasons, right? So I know, one, we want to be sympathetic for those individuals who are not able to make their mortgage payments. And at the same time, there has to be some sort of process, and this is what the CFPB is trying to do in regards to keep more people in their home and develop other plans to help them so that there's not a huge surge, right, of foreclosures, right? Because we definitely don't want people out in homeless if we can prevent that as well. And at the same time, we also want to make sure that the families are taken care of. So if you have $400,000 of equity in your home, but unable to make your payment, then what is the CFPB going to do? And this is why you have all of these that I've just read out, some of the things that have already occurred, okay? So now as far as mortgage-backed securities are concerned in the 10-year Treasury, as you can see, the S&P is doing its thing. The 10-year Treasury was at 1.7. It ended at 1.7 today. And today, based on that news, the mortgage-backed securities, we've gained 22 basis points. So we're at 102.78. So remember, when this number goes lower, that means it costs more money for you to get the rate that you want to have, right? If you're refinancing, you have time to float and lock the rate. And for purchases, you have to make that decision based on the market so that you can get your file taken care of accordingly. Stay safe, and I will talk to you soon.